Hey fam, welcome back to the garden. So we're inside the Mars Hydro 4x4 with the FC 6500 and we have a new series starting. Sponsored by new Level Hydroponics. So they have a new design. This bucket lid is like amazing. I've tested the two bucket setup and I've changed a few things on this one, as you can see. But with the kit, it comes with this 90. It accepts a garden hose male end, and it goes inside the bucket like that. It's a 6-inch net pot. Like I said, the valve, you can take it out, and it will swivel, so you can change the direction of it. You can either put a hose into it, or you can get a fitting to go from male end to 1/2-inch pecks. You just got to expand the pipe a little bit and it fits right on. If you go back to my later videos on this build, the 2-bucket build, you can see that's how I did it. But for this 4-bucket, I'm going to change up a little bit, but just to let you know that it does come with this fitting right here, which works perfectly. But we're changing it up a little bit. We got some nice brand new brass 90s, just a little bit of bling inside this tent. Alright, so inside the 4-bucket kit from New Level Hydroponics, it comes with the 4 lids, as I mentioned, with the revolutionary fill and drain system. It comes with a level indicator partway up the tube, and that indicates the water level up to the basket. I find right about here brings it up nice, you know, a few centimeters up into the basket. So I'm probably going to go a little bit more for vegetative to get those roots down there. It comes with 4 air stones, one of them already inside the bucket. It comes with the 2 larger tubes. This tube here is for your water level indicator. It comes with this bobber. If you notice inside his logo, turn this bucket, has a water indicator here, and this gauge is your water gauge. Looks like the RPM. Applies the 5-gallon buckets and the decals to go on the sides. Like we have here. Gotta have those to represent. The kit also includes 5 foot of black hose. So as we assemble the lid, we have the top here with the venturi, fill, and drain port. To install that, you have to take this piece of pipe here. This presses in really nice. There's a little stopper inside the hole here that stops the pipe from coming through. But we're not going to use this. We're going to push that all the way through. That way we get a nice tight seal. This pipe is going to be modified just for our personal preference. That goes in there like that. And then we have the 90. And this presses into the top of the venturi. So this is the port for which you fill and drain your bucket. So over here we have the water level indicator access area. So this accepts a larger pipe due to the ball end of the bobber. It's going to press into the flange, so that assembles the lower end of the bucket. So now we're going to take the bobber, so we're going to feed it through the bottom, and then we're going to take the little red cap, and we're going to press that onto the top, push her till she bottoms out. So the kit comes with a water indicator tube, which just presses over top of it all inside this flange here. That's the assembled lid right there, and that will just sit onto a 3.5 gallon or a 5-gallon bucket. So we have a New Level Hydroponics sticker that we are going to put on the front of the buckets. Alright, so we got all the buckets laid out. So my plan is to kind of mirror image both sides. I've already pre-made the 2 manifolds. So I modified the pipe that he had. I added a piece and I came up 1 3/4. And on this side is for the bottom of the venturi drain that goes more to the bottom of the bucket. So normally this sits up to the flange, and it's up the bucket about, the bottom of the bucket is about to here, which is totally fine, but I want to have a little bit more water sucked out. because my nutrients are powder based, and I want to try to get most of that water out. So this is a total first grow for us, coming to 4 buckets tied together with a reservoir. This is a new adventure for us, and I would like to give a huge shout out to new Level Hydroponics for helping us achieve that goal, and Mars Hydro for the FC 6500. So let's mark the center of our pipe, which we measured at 18.5 inches. So we'll make a mark at 9.25, and we'll take our T, center it to our line, and just roughly mark where the pipe needs to be cut. So we now have our opening. So we're going to be using the stainless steel crimp rings, and we'll take our 1/2 inch T, slide that into the pipe on each side. So the manifold is basically done. Now we have to put on the final piece, and there it is. The hydro kit is fully tied together. So we have a braided line on the other side of the wall of this tent. There's a PEX that runs up and into the other room where the reservoir is, and we have a shut-off valve to the whole manifold and a quick release so we can take everything apart. And that's why I use these 90s. So everything's tied together. It's going to branch off and feed both buckets on each side equally, hopefully. Tomorrow I still need to test it while we're germinating, and I think I'll announce what we're going to grow in the next video. I got little chrome rings that are going to go around the bottom of this just to hide this little bit of a gap, and just to tie everything together. Got 2 more over here. Got 1 for that one and 1 for that one. I think that's going to be it for tonight. Pretty tired. So she's gravity fed. This is going to be tipped up a bit right there. Gravity fed all the way down, and I'll probably do a time lapse or something and fill all the buckets at the same time. I don't know. We'll see. See you tomorrow, guys. Cheers.